Good morning and welcome to Fat Cow Farm. Now we've had before I start, I want to have a big shout out to Mick. Now Mick's contacted us during the week and said that with the cooler winter months now kicking in, having the super on top with the feed inside might be a little bit too much for the bees to keep warm. So what he suggested is that we make up a sugar syrup in these sandwich bags. And then what we'll do is then put the roof back onto the brooding box, and then we can lay these up into the roof cavity, and then the bees can come through and pick it all up. Now, what I wanted to do was show you that our girls are getting themselves organized. I can see that we've got a couple of frames here that they're working on. Certainly not as busy as it has been, but obviously coming back from our disaster, that we're sort of getting back on track. Now, I suppose that the objective now is really to keep these girls working through the winter months, and then so when summer comes, we can then, sorry guys, I just saw the queen poke her head out and I just want to put this cover back on. So the what we'll do is then put this into the roof cavity. We'll put some holes on top, and then that way they're not spending a lot of energy trying to keep the hive warm, and then like what we did with the super. I think it would be a great idea during the summer months to have that on top, but like everything else, we're first-time beekeepers and we're taking as much advice as we possibly can to get our girls through. So we've also changed the mixture. So Mick also recommended that we do 2 cups of sugar to 1 cup of water. That way, what they're not trying to, again, use energy to sort of evaporate the water content from the sugar syrup. And so this way, it's a little bit thicker, and I'm hoping that what we'll find is that it works a little bit better for us. So I've sort of concluded for the fact that, like I said before, that my job now, or our job here at Fat Cow Farm over the winter months, is to keep a supplement of sugar syrup up to them and slowly build their numbers back up in a warm environment leading on to spring. Now, when I was walking up here this morning, I'm noticing that a lot of the wattles are just about to go. So I should be finding that, well, let's say within 2 to 3 weeks, the flower of the wattle should start kicking off, and the supplement from the sugar syrup may not be that much required. So I've got 2 bags here. So what I'm going to do is I'll just go through the motions and showing you what my thought process is about putting these all together, and I'll come and find you and we'll go from there. So I'll see you soon. All right, so as you can see, I've put on the top of the brood box on. We've still got our access hole here. Now I've got my 2 bags of sugar syrup on place. Now I've spilt a little bit, which they will pretty much clean up. But what I'm thinking is that we put quite a few holes in here. And it's not coming out. It's like magic, mate. So what I'm then hoping now is that the hive itself, or the bees themselves, can focus on keeping the hive warm. And they've got their sugar source here, so we can put the roof back on, and I'll take that the super box away. So, well, fingers crossed, mate. I just hope this all works and we get them through the winter periods. So I'll keep you informed on how this is all going and the process from there. Let me get the roof back on. Oh, look, you can see some of the little guys already coming up. So look, we'll see what happens. Like I said, fingers crossed, mate. And really, because it's early now, so I'm hoping that the Oh yeah, look at this. See, they can, I'm hoping that they can smell it. So if we've got one feeding, I'm sure he'll go tell his mates with free food up on the roof, mate. So anyway, look, what I'll do, I'll grab the roof. I think we've got it back to front. That's better. All right, so I'll strap this one back in. I'll take the super back down to the shed, and we'll go from there. So again, a big shout out to Mick. Thanks, man. I really appreciate all the help, and we'll certainly let you know how it's all coming through. Till next time, don't forget, like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon.